Hello and welcome to the E14 Toybox. I'm Rob and thank you very much for joining me on this video. So today I'm going to be doing a couple of boosters. I'm going to go back to the previous set that I was using, which is the DC 15th Anniversary Elseworlds. So look forward to these in a few minutes. So I had a really good haul with the first two boosters. I pulled Green Oracle, I pulled Necron the Bat God, I pulled the Bat, a Justice Rider, which was one of the things on my list. Today I'm hoping for more Justice Riders, preferably the Martian Manhunter, only because I don't have any Martian Manhunter clicks, so I want to fix that in a way that also ticks the Justice Rider boxes. Otherwise, any Green Lantern type pieces, anything where a character is being given an alternate role to usual. So Elseworlds, I'm in pretty good company for that, so let's find out what I get. So we'll start with number one, which is a good place to start as any. Number one. Got it the right way up this time. That doesn't usually happen. Okay, so first up we have a common, which is this one here. Nonetheless, I really like this piece because it's something I've never had before. A Templar. So I'll pop it up right up to the camera there so you can see the lovely sculpt work. And there's the card there. And I'll flip it so you can see. So it's from Batman, The Doom That Came to Gotham #2 in 2000. 4 clicks for 30 points. A damage box out, the attack box out rather, is the only thing that's out of the ordinary. Templar can use Penetrating Psychic Blast. When he does, and the target has the monster or mystical keyword, this action doesn't count against your action total. So he has a free action, essentially, with Penetrating Psychic Blast. Otherwise, he has Penetrating Psychic Blast on the last 2 clicks. Edge Shield Deflection on the first 2. No damage powers or movement powers to speak of. Not a bad start, and a nice sculpt, I will say. That's a lovely piece in terms of sculpt quality. So moving on to the next one. So I have 2 of a similar sculpt, but I reckon one is a kind of boss of the others. So this is Supermen, or, well, one of the Supermen in this case. So, lovely bit of sculpting there. And the card with the dial printed on. Son of Superman OGN 99. 1 click of sidestep, 2 clicks of the attack box out, 3 clicks of toughness, no damage powers. So, the attack box out is Superman can use Incapacitate. When he uses it as part of a close combat, he may target up to 2 adjacent characters. So he can basically just boom, boom, and hit Incapacitate on two characters who are adjacent to him. 4 range and 1 lightning bolt. So the Templar had 6 range and 1 lightning bolt. No team abilities to speak of, although he is a flyer, Superman, so makes sense. If he's affiliated with Superman in some way, that makes perfect logical sense. So moving on, it's a piece I have the sculpt but not the dial. It's Batman, the Caped Crusader himself. Nice blue and grey. And there's the card the other side there with his dial printed. Superman and Batman Generations V1, #2, 99. So 3 clicks of sidestep, 2 clicks of flurry, no attack powers, 3 clicks of toughness, and 2 clicks of combat reflexes, and 1 click of outwit followed by 4 blank clicks. And he traits, yes, he's 50 points for 5 clicks. He's got 5 range, 1 lightning bolt. He can move through elevated terrain and hindering terrain for the purposes of movement. He is real name Dick Grayson. Okay. So it's actually not a Bruce Wayne, that's Dick Grayson, Batman. He's Batman family, Gotham City, detective martial artist. There must always be a Batman. When Batman would be KO'd, you may instead KO another friendly character with a point value of 25 or more and turn Batman to click #1. So he can sacrifice the people around him first. And they have to be 25 or more. So you could take out a, 200 click Superman who's on his last legs. 200 points Superman, rather. Who's on his last legs and replace him and reset Batman to #1. That's pretty nifty power. So 50 points. Very nice indeed. Next. So we're doubling up on a sculpt, but I'm suspecting that it's a slight variation. It's certainly a variation on the character. Pete Ross. So again, he's got that Superman sculpt, but he is a more powerful version. Enhanced Electro Stunner, you can already see. So there's his dial there. 80 points for 5 clicks, 2 clicks of running shot, 2 clicks of charge, 1 click of earthbound neutralized, which I've forgotten. It removes flyers, and I think I forget. Incapacitate on clicks 3 and 4. A attack box out, which is incapacitate, also targeting all opposing characters adjacent to the original target. And invulnerability, 3 clicks of toughness, and a defense box out, which is stop click. Opposing characters within 4 squares can use incapacitate and toughness. Oh, okay. So he sort of almost buffs up other characters. Well, he literally does. And then leadership for 2 clicks, and then 3 blank clicks. So that attack box out, Pete Ross can use incapacitate. When he does, also target all opposing characters adjacent to the original target. Now, with a range of 6, he can basically just shoot off an electrical bolt and incapacitate everybody who's standing in a group. So if you cluster together, he can make you hurt. That's pretty cool. Next, we have a character that can be played at 2 different click values. So that's... Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. So, it is Superman, but you will notice under real name, Zod. Very nice indeed. JSA The Unholy 3 number 2, 2003. He's 8 clicks for 160 points, or 5 clicks for 100. And his attack powers read like so. Hypersonic speed. If that focus is back in. Hypersonic speed for 2 clicks, 3 clicks of charge, 3 clicks of sidestep, 5 blank clicks on attack, and 3 clicks of quake. 2 clicks of invincible, followed by 1 click of impervious, followed by 1 click of invincible, followed by 2 clicks of invulnerable, followed by 2 clicks of toughness. So again, like Necron the Bat God in the last episode, he's really good if you want to remind yourself of the 3 different powers, because you're going to have to use them all over the course of the game. Damage box out on clicks 1 and 4, 3 clicks of range combat expert at the end. So let's talk through that damage box out. If Superman hasn't made an attack this game, Superman can use shape change, stealth, and super senses. Why am I fuzzy? So let's talk through this damage box out. If Superman hasn't made an attack this game, Superman can use shape change, stealth, and super senses. So he gets quite a lot of powers, but he has to be unused for... Well, at this point, because it's on click 1, you can use it pretty much straight away. Or if you're playing him at 100 points, it's on click 4, which is click 1 for 100 points. So it depends. If you use him early on, at 160 points, then you can't use that power again. And the traits. Superman can use super strength. Makes sense. When he KOs an opposing character with a close attack, after actions resolve, you may give him a standard heavy object to hold from outside the game. So you can just put one in your sideline, I guess, and chuck it in. Justice, Society, Kryptonian, Phantom Zone, and Spy. I really like this. The sculpt is, nothing amazingly special, so Pick of the Pool seems like an unlikely one. But if only just because I like I like to reward unusual sculpts. So far, Templar is winning, which is quite something. Let's see what the second booster brings us. Alright, so I've doubled up. I've doubled up 4 times. Wow, that's quite impressive feat. I've actually doubled up in 4 out of 5. Quite impressive. Ooh, okay. Whoa, hang on. That's what I think it is. So one of these has got Kingdom Come. And if you know that set well, you will know what you're in for. All right. Okay, so let's start with the less exciting ones and end on spoilers, Pick of the Pools. Okay, so up first we have 03 Wonder Woman. Now, this did come up in the last episode, but as you can see, the camera is playing much nicer today, so you can actually read the card and see the sculpt. Isn't that lovely? And I'll flip that so you can actually see the dial. I'll whiz through it again, even though we did it last time. So it's 2 clicks of charge, 3 clicks of sidestep, 5 clicks of super strength, 5 clicks of toughness, no damage, mystical ability, 0 range but 1 lightning bolt, Trait, Wonder Woman can use Force Blast. When Wonder Woman misses with a close attack, after action is resolved, she may use Force Blast as a free action. So she can just pop in, try and swing, and then if she doesn't hit, she can use Force Blast for free. So that's pretty cool. Now, next. Another double. So, you know, the sculpts are nice, but the variation has not been kind to me this far. However, it does tick one of the boxes, as it is Diana Prince, Justice Rider. So, pretty cool cowboy sculpt there. And on the back of the card, the dial. So we'll talk through the damage box out again, but it's one click of running shot, one click of sidestep, running shot, and then sidestep twice. No attack powers, toughness followed by energy shield deflection, 3 clicks of the damage box out, followed by 2 clicks of range combat expert. So, let's talk about that damage box out. Diana Prince can use leadership. Unique modifier: when she does and succeeds, other friendly characters that share a keyword with her modify their attack and defense values by +1 until your next turn. So she has Justice League, Past, and Police. So she can buff up a wide variety of characters. High Noon trait: if Diana Prince, Justice Rider, is the last character with this trait to hit an opposing character with a range attack until your next turn, if the hit character makes a range attack, Diana Prince must be one of its targets. So if you use her last in the turn, then you can compel them to attack at least Diana Prince, if not only Diana Prince. Next, we've doubled up on, I think we've doubled up on this one. Although this might be a slight variation actually. So this is Wonder Woman number 16. Same sculpt as before, much bigger set of powers, 110 points for 6 clicks. 3 of charge, 3 of sidestep, 3 attack box out, 2 super strength, 1 blank, 3 invincible, 3 toughness, 4 damage box out, and 2 blank ones. I actually do think this might be the same one as last time, but I'll whiz through again anyway. So Wonder Woman can use super senses, but only when targeted by range as a trait. She can use Incapacitate and Super Strength on her attack as a box out. So that means that for clicks 1, 2, and 3, she has Incapacitate and Super Strength, and then she just drops down to Super Strength. The damage box out is Leadership. When she does, increase the result by 1 for each adjacent friendly character with the Amazon keyword. So that's a good power to have if you have an Amazon-themed team. I have my Queen Hippolyta I've pulled in previous episodes. That's always handy. Next, I've doubled up on an actual piece from this episode. So I've got a second number 14 Batman. No sense in going through. Scroll back because it's the same one. Do like the sculpt though. It's a nice piece. Nice looking. Now, the fun piece. So this was one I was not expecting to pull. Not really that familiar with the character. However, it is rather swish. So, let me unveil to you the Ray. Such a significant character that his card folds out like an info pamphlet. That is gorgeous. Looks like an Oscar statue. So there's a lot to come through here, but I will work my way through it gradually with your patience. All his powers there, and then his dial on the back. So he has 4 lightning bolts with a range of 8. No energy shield, energy explosion, which is a shame because that's always fun to have with 4 lightning bolts. The Ray begins the game placed at least. All right, so if you have it 25 points, so you can play him at 125 or 25. If you play him at 25, he has a trait. The Ray begins the game placed at least 6 squares from any starting area and not adjacent to another character. While on click 11, he can't be moved or placed. When he is the only character on your force, or an opposing character critical hits another friendly character, you may turn him to click number 6, and he can't be healed for the rest of the game. So you can put him on click number 6, which is 11 movement with phasing teleport, 10 attack, 19 with regen, although that can't be healed. He can't be healed. And 2 damage with, I can never remember, support. So he can still buff people up, but he can't heal himself. Trait, generally. The Ray's combat values can only be modified by power or abilities from characters with Kingdom Come. The Ray's power abilities can only be countered by powers and abilities with characters from Kingdom Come. So he's immune to Outwit and Perplex. No. Yes. He's immune to Outwit and Perplex unless you're a Kingdom Come carry, so that can be probably pretty handy. Justice Science Bright is a damage box out. It appears on click 11, which is when he plays at 25 points. Give the Ray a free action and choose an opposing character within 8 squares. Until your next turn, if the Ray has line of fire to that character can't make attacks. So he blocks characters from being able to attack at 25 points. So he's, considering he's 25 points, he's actually kind of versatile and he can be used strategically to great effect. So his dial reads 2 clicks of running shot, 2 clicks of sidestep, 2 clicks of phasing teleport, 2 clicks of precision strike, 2 clicks of pulse wave, nothing. 2 clicks of energy shield deflection, 3 clicks of super senses, and 1 click of regen. So if you played him at 125 points, you'd be able to use that. And then 2 blank damage clicks, 2 clicks of range combat expert, and 2 clicks of support. He is lovely, and no surprises, he is my pick of the polls for this episode. So overall, a bit of a mixed bag, or boosters, if you like. On the one hand, very little doubling up overall. On the other hand, 4 out of 5 boosters things on one of them. So basically out of 20, I've doubled up on 4, which is not terrible. Unfortunately, they all came in the same booster, which is not ideal. So anyway, I'm going to pop these away. Thank you for watching the E14 Toybox Elseworlds Volume 2. Next will be a Joker's Wild, because I've got a few of those and I'm going to open them. So look forward to that in the not too distant future. And as always, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe and so on. And bye for now.